Hi guys, hello, welcome to my channel Universal Power to Rome. My name is Marthe. I'm so happy you tuned in today and that you're watching this pick a card reading. So what about this love? So that's quite interesting. I thought I was gonna make it a little bit more light because sometimes these messages here can be a bit on the heavier side. I try to bring them light to you guys because this channel is all about encouraging, elevating, and empowering you. And that means, you know, personal development, personal work, spiritual development, all that kind of stuff. This is what this channel and what I am about, and I'm constantly on that journey. But sometimes we just want to take it a little bit more light, right? And also inquire about love sometimes, whatever that means. Maybe not in the typical sense of when is my lover going to come back, but we'll see what's going to happen here. I'm curious myself. So you guys, this is a general reading, which means it may or may not resonate for you. You can reverse the placements. It's not gender specific either, and obviously since it's a pick a card, it's not really time specific either. This one isn't. So great, let's get started. So you can pick either, and this is special because these are not just 5 piles, but we have pile number 1 here with the turquoise. We have pile number 2 with the pyrite. Thank you for dropping that in the comments. I don't think I will ever forget this, so thank you so much. And we have pile number 3 with the glass here. Also, and this is special because I wanted to give it a special touch, you can choose from pile A, which is this here. It's like I don't know the word for it. It's a fruit, and maybe you can drop it in the comments again and help me out. And we have a fossil here, a fossil, and that is B. So you choose. The way this works is you choose from pile 1, 2, or 3, and then you choose again either A or B. That way, hopefully, this will give you a more specific message towards what you need to hear, because this is your situation, whatever is going on. 1, 2, 3. Plus the medicine or the advice that this situation holds is either A or B. So I'm very curious how this turns out. Please drop it in the comments and we'll see how we go, you guys. Awesome, let's get started. Hey you guys, so if you have picked pile number 1, then this is your reading with the turquoise. So we'll see, I'm curious. So, ooh, we have right off the bat the Sun card. Enjoy success and happiness, which is so awesome and so radiant. I love this. I'm going to put it right here for you, and I'm going to read this one for you later. And now we're going to get to the tarot cards. So we have here the Ace of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups. Ooh, interesting energies. We have the Guide, Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Oh my god, we have the 4 of Rods. Since this is a love reading. Cool. And we have the 6 of Swords. And we have the High Priestess here. Okay. So what about this love is your question. And the answer is, well, with the Ace of Swords, what that immediately tells me is a new beginning, a truthful new beginning, a truthful new beginning. You want truth here is what I'm feeling. I'm seeing you very much as the Queen of Cups here. You're very much in tune with your intuition and with your feelings here. You know very well what you want and what it is that you're feeling about a certain situation. About your relationship here. You know what it is that you want, and you want truth. You want truthful answers. You want truth. Like truth is ringing. Truth, truth. They keep saying truth. And you don't want it to be watered. Like you really want the truth. It's like very, very straightforward. It's like you're looking for it. You're really inquiring about it. And asking about it too. You're asking about it because you know that there's more to what meets the eye. You know this, hence the intuition. And these two are very correlated today, I feel. very correlated. Like there's a lot more, and you know this very well, more than what meets the eye, and hence you're the inquirer here. You're the main inquirer here. What is this all about? Well, so what about this love? With the guide here, with the temperance, it's calling you to patience, to moderation. Yeah, to moderation, maybe regarding this request of yours, because it appears here to be really, really strong. Really strong. Also cutting away the old stuff. I feel like old stuff that's not used anymore, lies and that sort of things, they just are being cut away by this sword. This I'm seeing as the stuff you no longer need, and as possible lies or something, or things that are not quite clear. You want the crystal clarity here. Crystal clarity. That's what you want. And you're being called back into balance in some way by the divine here. They also want you to know what you already know, but there's more to what meets the eye than what meets the eye. Which is, there's more to, even more to that concept that you have constructed here for yourself. There's even more to that you're not seeing or perceiving at this time, is what they want you to know, which is so cool, because from own experience, that's exactly how it is. You think you have something figured out, talking about myself here too, or mainly, and then all of a sudden something happens that opens up your mind, and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, I know nothing. It's like that, or let me put it another way. You all of a sudden realize there is so much more that I did not see, because you were so focused on one thing that you didn't see the big picture here. And there's so much more, and they're trying to make you aware of it. So either you're gonna be aware of it very soon, or you are already aware of this concept and what is happening here, but they're letting you know in this situation here, your situation, what about love? There's much more. There's a much bigger picture in place here than what you are able to perceive at this time. And there's enlightenment waiting for you right here. They're also saying to go into nature, to ground yourself, really ground yourself and get in touch with your emotions. That's super important here. Nature, grounding yourself, really connecting with Mother Earth, really connecting, fall into it, like sit on the ground. You don't actually, when it's cold, you don't have to be out in nature. You can do this in your apartment, in your, wherever you are. You just sit down, maybe light a candle and set that intention to really connect with Mother Earth, with whatever wants to come up. Make sure you're connecting yourself with her. That is important at this current time here for you. And that will also help you stay balanced as you inquire and go deeper about your own emotions here. So, the Four of Rods, yeah. So that is the harmonious relationship. This is what you very much want here, and this is what you want truth about. I'm hearing also, when is this going to come in? So since this is a general reading, there might be different lines for different people here. So one question is, when is this coming in for me? I want this. I want this harmonious relationship, and I want to know now. It's like quite pressing. It's not as subtle as I'm saying it. It's very pressing. It's like, when is this coming in for me? And again, you're being called into patience, because with the Six of Swords, you're already on your way there. You're already on your way here. But first, what I feel with the High Priestess, you're going to have to go inside. And really, again, that connotation, connecting yourself with nature, connect yourself with your emotions. The High Priestess is highly intelligent emotionally. Also very intelligent, just like brain-wise, but very intelligent emotionally. It's talking to me today about great emotional intelligence. You could very well be an empath, someone who is very well attuned and sometimes has a hard time dealing with the high sensitivity that you display here, and it's calling you, before that can come in, you really have to focus and center yourself. And again, that the notion to Go out in nature, dear one here. Go out in nature. Let nature, let Mother Earth help you here with this endeavor, right? But you're already on the way with the Six of Swords. The other scenario is that you were in a relationship that you perceived as such, as the truth, and what is this here? As the truth. But something needs to change. Something needs to change here. Something you need to take a closer look at something here. And again, that connotation to it, the High Priestess can also be a card of, of being single, of being very independent. So that might have to come into balance here, because there's a difference of being very independent and still it's not always my way or the highway. Definitely not. If you want a balanced relationship and a harmonious relationship, thank you, spirits, that was the other scenario. If you want a balanced relationship here, it's never my way or the highway. It can be at times, but the majority, like 95%, should be, okay, let's find a compromise here. And that's what you're being called here to. It's again about self-development. I can't help it, obviously, and neither can my guides. So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune came out here for you, which is kind of cool because you already set this in motion. This process has already been set in motion for you here, or you set it in motion. And it's talking about the ebb and flow, the ebb and flow of things. Oh yeah. There are many things coming through. So first of all, it's talking about the wheel has been set into motion, so the divine is already working for you. Second of all, this is like the wheel of life almost, where sometimes you have good times and then you have not so good times, the way you perceive it though. This is a lot about perception, and again about that truth topic that you're very involved here with. You want to know the truth. You want to know the secrets. Hence the High Priestess here, the one that has hidden knowledge. You do want to know the secrets of life. And also manifestation powers here. Possibly you haven't gotten around to really understanding what manifestation is all about and how to manifest this beautiful relationship into your life. Yeah, but it's just go along with it. Do not get hung up. Just move along with it is what I'm getting here from this card. Snake medicine. Interesting. Snake medicine, whatever this means to you. We have justice here. Justice, which is Libra energy. Yeah, things are being brought into balance here for you through this Wheel of Fortune, through whatever is happening here right now. Again, the sword with the truth. Truth will be revealed to you all in due time, but you need to wait. You need to wait, dear one, for truth to be revealed to you, because this is a protection. This is a protection for you, a protection mechanism. You cannot know everything all at once. This is not good for you, not good for your mental health. You need to process it, and this is why it comes in bit by bit. And we have the Page of Wands, could be someone who's highly attractive. Is also, could be you or the other person. Very well perceived by others, but it's also someone who can be seen as an opportunist, or someone who is, this is a card of pleasure, and it's also like, thank you, instant gratification. Thank you. This is also a card of instant gratification. Again, that connotation towards, the coming back into balance and learning that you can't have certain things at certain times, because divine timing is at hand here, and truth will be revealed to you soon enough, soon enough, soon enough. Okay? Okay. And the Sun card here for you, this is, I'm going to read this for you. Bask in, enjoy success and happiness, sorry. Sun. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. The Sun has long been associated with the energy of success. It's the most powerful planet in the solar system. So, of course, when the Sun card appears in a reading, it will bring power, success, and light. It brightens up all connections, banishes darkness, brings a sense of youthfulness, and invites you to connect to the energy of joy so that you can be light in spirit and heart. Talking about manifestation, this is one of the most important things, that you raise your vibration before you manifest. You're being surrounded by the brightness of the Sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. And it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the Sun will bring the right energy to you. If you're asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. All right, you guys, I hope this was really helpful to you. Now you can choose between pile A and pile B, and you'll find the timestamps down below as usual. So I really hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in reading A or B. Bye, guys. Hi, you guys. Hey, guys, of pile number 2. I have to re-record that one because it didn't record, unfortunately. But anyways, so your card here is the Wise One. I really love this card. Grow within your current situation. I'm really fond of ravens, so that is so cool. There's a lot of wisdom coming through here for you. I can already say that, but I'll read that card for you later on, okay? So, but we're going to get started with the tarot. Now I already know the cards and have made my interpretation of them already, because I was almost done with your reading and then I realized it didn't record. So you have the Four of Pentacles here. You have the Seven of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Knight of Wands. You have the Five of Cups. And you have the Queen of Rods here. This is quite a beautiful reading, actually, because, and like I said, it's going to come out more fluid because I already did it. So it's really cool. So your question is, so what about this love? And this is your answer here. This I perceived as you, the Four of Pentacles, which is really protecting what is yours, and rightfully so. I said that I've never seen the Four of Pentacles in such a way, in such a righteous way, as I perceive it today, because you know what is going on, or what had been going on in the relationship with that person here, possibly love interest. Because this person knowingly tried to take from you, and you just won't let it happen, which is quite gorgeous, and you're fully aware of it, you fully see it, you fully look it in the eye, you fully look him or her in the eye here, and the other person sees this and perceives this too, though. This is interesting. So the only thing they're taking from, the only person they're taking from really is them. The only person they're lying to is themselves. There's a gorgeous song by Beyonce. Oh my God, this is exactly about that. About the, you're only lying to yourself. This is exactly it. Because I forgot the title. Really forgot the title. If you know, drop it in the comments. This is such an awesome song, which is about that if you're not allowing it, then the other person has no way. If you're seeing right through it, then the other person has no way of being in your energy and being in yours, because you're totally in your power, right? You're totally in your power here. You're protecting your feelings. You're protecting your money, possibly. Whatever is yours is you're sitting on it. You're like, oh no, 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 no. And you're really righteous about that, and Spirit is encouraging you here. You're doing the right thing. You are interpreting the situation perfectly fine here. Perfectly fine. You know what's going on, and the other person sees that you know, and that's interesting. Yet they don't really seem to care. I'm really getting that vibe here that they're going to do it to the next person. This was never really about you. This is what you need to understand too. You do not take this personally. I know this might sound a little weird in that situation. How can I explain this? So, especially when you're in a love relationship, this is really hard to hear, and I do understand that. But people that try to take from you knowingly, this is never about you, because they never really saw who you were in the first place. That's what I mean to say here. So, and they're just going on to the next person, and the same thing is happening again. This is their pattern, but you don't have to be part of it, and you know this, and you're stepping out, and you're like, I'm not taking part in this at all. And what you're then doing, or have been doing, is you're reflecting on it. I'm really getting a strong energy of reflection. You're also writing things down, and you're encouraged here by Spirit again. If you're not doing that, if you're not writing the things down, write them down. This is called emotional literacy. So you're really express your emotions, because you don't want them to be stuck in your body. You actually want them to be resolved. You actually want them to turn around on paper, or however your method works. Whatever you're doing for yourself, just make sure it works. That's all. That's all there is, basically. It's supposed to work, and that's it. But really a good method is to write it down and turn it around, and really be honest and straight with yourself as you do so. That is really important. So the Knight of Rods is denoting to really you're standing your ground here, and you stood your ground, and you're like, this is my area. You might have not always done it in the most mature way, which is totally fine. You know, it's totally fine. You stood your ground, and that is fine. Perfectly fine. Yet you still seem to be in that energy of mourning about what has happened to you here. And this is just normal, because these things are painful to us. So you're in this reflective state here, and you're crying over spilt cups, basically, those three here. Yet there are two still waiting on you that have not been spilled. There's one offer in the background, and there's one that's standing right here. Yet you're not able to perceive it at this time, because you're still pondering about that, and that you maybe wish that this world would be a different place, or that people wouldn't be or act like that. But it's all part of our journey. It is. And sometimes I don't want to hear that stuff, but that's what it is. It's part of our journey. So this is very karmic. That's what I felt earlier too. Very karmic. Something is coming to closure. And so are you. You're showing up as the Queen of Rods, which is quite a fiery energy, which is really strong inner fire too. And she, to me, is the hippie queen, the one with the wind in her hair, the free one, you know, the one that radiates security and radiates her inner riches on the outside, radiates her boundaries. So she doesn't even have to say or defend herself that much, because it's just clear to people. If you've ever met someone where you exactly know people won't mess with them, that's exactly what that energy is about to me. It's like... people will not want to mess with you, like in general, in the sense of take advantage of you or that sort of thing. Yeah, and hence this is really gorgeous the way you're showing up here as the Queen of Rods, with really gentle eyes, yet the compassionate heart. This is also another thing. You're called here to work on your heart chakra once you're done mourning, because if we've been taken advantage of or lied to, that causes our heart to seclude sometimes, or a lot of the times actually. And you're then being called to really actively work on opening your heart chakra again and really letting that out. The writing down process is going to help with that a lot, or heart chakra meditations with binaural beats. There's a bunch of stuff out there. Just the right thing will find you, I'm sure. So to help you to be standing in your full power here again as the Queen of Rods. Okay, cool. So now the Wise One, grow within your current situation. She is one that has been going through many lifetimes. The blue cloak that she's wearing here is very much the emotions, but it's mature emotions. Mature emotions. And she's been going through many ups and downs in her life, yet she's conquered all of those, and that's why she has those feathers in her hair. That's why she has those feathers in her hair, right? And the owl here, denoting to knowledge and wisdom with the raven. And here, subconsciousness. The sickle, that's subconsciousness. And yeah, I'm also hearing reaping what you have sown. Reaping what you have sown. So let me read that one for you with the Wise One. The Wise One. Grow within your current situation. Knuckle down. Be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. The Wise One represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess, because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and to be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. Wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime. So to learn from the experience of your elders. The wisdom of the Wise One is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You're being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on, because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Yep, perfect. This really rounds up this reading here for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me draw like a couple more cards here from the Rider-Waite deck for you, because I feel like something's missing. Yeah. Oh my God. The Queen of Rods again. Now that is just amazing. I love when that happens. See that? You already have that. That is so cool. It's another reminder. It's another reminder of how strong you really are and how much you will come out on top here, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love this for you. Also, she has a fox brooch right here. So foxes to me are again about wisdom, about wit, about wittiness. What else, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, exactly. This is so funny. With the Six of Pentacles, you're being called to that equal give and take again, to open up your heart again. Like I said, that's what I felt earlier. To really give to those in needs, that's going to help you as well. Because when you open up your heart and really give to others in a free, abundant way, then this is going to come back to you tenfold, right? So that's what that card denotes to as well. The Knight of Coins, yeah. This is, I feel, you again, like you on your journey, like moving forward, really like extending that helping hand to other people, because this is who you, this is who you really are, like on the inside. When you really feel inside your heart, you are a giver. You're not someone that holds back like that. Sometimes you have to, but you have to make sure that you're coming back into more of your natural state here again. That's really important. Yeah. And with the Seven of Cups, there was a choice that needed to be made here. And this is very much about the spiritual path. They're saying you made the right choice. And yeah, they're saying you made the right choice here. Like I said earlier, this is encouragement for you. You're on the right track here. Yeah. Keep working away. Keep working away. You're doing really well. This is the Eight of Pentacles. You're doing really well. Just keep working on your craft or whatever else you're working on here. Also, that self-development here. Keep working on it. You're just on the right track. Seven of Wands, which is they're acknowledging your efforts that you have put in thus far. Also with the writing down, with working on your emotions, but it's also an action-oriented card that reminds you just keep working, although it might be hard at times, right? Keep working. You're almost there. Like there's from the Eight of Pentacles to the 10 is only 2, and from the Seven of Wands to the 10, well, 10 of Wands is really like burdensome, but what I mean here is you're almost there. It's not that far away anymore. That what you're looking for here. Okay, you guys, now you can choose between pile A and B to give you more advice and guidance that is really suiting you. Okay, I hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, comments, subscriptions. I really appreciate it. Hi guys, if you have picked pile number 3 with the glass, then this is your reading. So, yeah, what is this love all about? So we'll see what it is about. So we have the Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. I really love this card because this is denoting to, or a call to realize how much the universe is loving you and that it is all within you. This is very much about self-love and recognizing all the parts within ourselves. Shadow work, basically, that are not loved by ourselves. But I'm going to read this card to you later. So, we have the Two of Cups. I love that. This is a really good start for you guys. So, soulmates, twin flames possibly is what I'm getting. We have illusion, the moon, with, this is Piscean energy. It's also a lot of about subconscious energies, stuff that wants to come to the top that has not been seen before. This could also denote to the Cancer full moon. I mean, this is a crescent moon here, but really, Cancer full moon might bring out some stuff here. Temptation, which is Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy with the devil here, unhealthy attachments, possible addictions that are coming to light here. And we got a new beginning here with the Ace of Pentacles. Something that could feel frightening to you in a way because it's so new, because of the newness, not something that is actually frightening, but when there's something new or something that we don't know about, this can cause some anxiety or some like, oh my God, where am I here? That sort of thing. We have the 10 of Rods, which is burdening, feeling burdened by what is being revealed. And we have the World here with, this is a cycle that has been brought to an end, but successful completion, basically, when it comes to those unhealthy attachment. It's so weird. I did every single reading here in a very different style, in a very different manner. It's not really, the same generic thing at all. Like every reading, if you want to go through it, is so funny. From pile 1, 2, 3, all of them are completely different. Like, so interesting. Okay, so let's get started and let's get more into depth here. So we're dealing with a twin flame soulmate connection here. So what is this love all about? That's what that love is all about, that twin flame connection. It's also divinely orchestrated. It has to do a lot with the subconscious, with stuff that wants to rise. Again, this connection wants to show you stuff that has been hidden before, and it will show you stuff if it hasn't already. stuff that you would rather not see, but you need to see it. You need to mourn about it. You need to see the things that want to come up, especially right now during this powerful full moon and what is to come in 2020. You need to look at it, because this might feel like a lot that is coming up, but you need to see it, because it's going to heal this addiction, this unhealthy behavior, this unhealthy attachment here for you. This could also be about codependency. Holy moly, they're talking fast. I'm sorry. I'm like getting faster and faster. Wow. So yeah, this is really helping you heal this cycle here. They are trying to show you via your relationship here, via the soul connection, and it doesn't have to be existing still. It can be something old, and there could be something that is revealed or being brought to your attention after this is over. But it could also be that you're still in this relationship, and then stuff is being brought up to the surface, or you're seeing something in your partner that you don't like, and then you will be able to make that connection to yourself, to that part in yourself that is being neglected. Super interesting when it comes to this card too, when I'm remembering what I said in the beginning about this. This is very much about self-love. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. So you might also be a little bit too fast. I don't know. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot going on in your life right now. I can feel the energy. It's like really heightened energy. Take time to breathe. Take time to ground yourself with whatever it is that you're finding out here, or with whatever that you have found out. Know that it is divinely orchestrated. Know that truth will be revealed now and always. You're being really called to look at your emotions. Really look at your emotions, how you really feel about this. Open your eyes. Opening your eyes is going to help you free yourself from this unhealthy attachment, from possible codependencies, from addictions, whatever this is for you. Yeah. Unhealthy attachment towards money is what I'm seeing here as well. Yeah, and really see what is important here to you for your life. What is really important? What is really important? And that newness, when something breaks away that is so significant, or used to have such a significant place in your life, then that breaking away can be really scary, like from own experience, when you're left with a void after that, after you've given that away. Because there will be a time when you're being like, okay, I let go of the old. What now? Like, what now of old patterns? It doesn't have to be that relationship, like I said. But you let go of the old, and then, what then? What then? And then you're sitting and you were like, okay, there's nothing new yet, but it is coming, okay? This card is saying so, and from own experience, it is coming. But there will be a time where you need to, like, this is calling for deeper reflection. And again, what you're finding out. And this could feel like almost too much to take on, but every rod that you take on here, you will have the strength, because you're building up the muscle from 1 rod to 2 rod to 3 rod to 4 rod. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're building that muscle, you're building that strength. You will be perfectly fine to carry that, although there might be times when you think that you don't, but you do. You do, you're strong enough here. And the universe always loves you. This might sound cliche, but that's what that is about. I mean, look at these two cards. They're almost so very alike, I feel. Almost so very alike. It's almost like she's standing in that mirror that she's looking at. Do you see that? And to see her or him in all his or her divinity. Yeah, that's what that is about. This is like to be able to see yourself in all your divinity. This is cool stuff. Really cool stuff. Big stuff too. Goodbye. All right, we have here the Knight of Pentacles, which is your offering, like your offering. This is, you're offering something to someone. This could be feelings. Could also be earthly things. You might be offering something to someone. With the Seven of Cups, this is like all about making a decision. And this is also about spirituality. What I see here in connection is so interesting because I feel this is you. This is talking about, see this, and how there is like a halo thing around this. I don't know if you can see, but around her head, the clouds form a halo too. So this is you. You made the right choice in looking at those patterns, at whatever is going on, at the things that have been hidden before. And it's so funny because this person here today, I see it differently, is like having a cloak above her or his head. So that is being removed, right? That is being removed for you here. Absolutely. What is the snake all about? I had it in the other reading as well. That's to me like the temptation straight on. There has been temptation. This is so interesting. I need to show you too, because the position is so interesting as well. There's a snake that's trying to reach this here, and here there's a snake wrapped around that tree and then around his leg. So this is really, I'm seeing as you. There was temptation, but you choose a different path. You choose a different path here. Yeah. Good. That's good. What else, Spirit, do you want them to know? Three of Swords is usually heartbreak, but to me, I feel like this is a call for you to pull those, swords out of your heart. So heart chakra work, you guys, because, and this is why you might have developed these addictions or unhealthy patterns like codependency in the first place, because they stem from a heartbreak that you're called to look at, like from earlier times, maybe childhood, you know? And yeah, and you're called to pull out these swords out of your heart and to be open again and to be in the receptive mode and in the giving mode again. These two go hand in hand, the receptive and the giving mode. Yeah. Now it gets more simple. That's interesting. Before they were talking so much and it was so high energy, and with these cards it's just simple words. It's like very straightforward, simple words. So once you're on that path, I feel it's going to be a lot more simple and straightforward. There are not going to be much words needed. Wow, yes. And the Sun card, This is like total enlightenment, and again, that childhood stuff. Yeah. Your partner might be triggering you here. If you have a partner, your partner might be triggering you when it comes to childhood issues, child patterns that have developed in childhood. Yes. And yeah, the other scenario, if you're not in a relationship but have been, then this relationship has triggered you in that way. But this is a highly successful endeavor. Really, really cool. This is again about enlightenment and about bringing that childlike energy back out again, the way it used to be, the way it is supposed to be, like that really happy, carefree. And this is where you're going. Queen of Swords. She to me today is like the investigator of truth. The investigator of truth. Very clear boundaries, very able to communicate those boundaries as well. And very careful who she lets in her life. Very careful who she lets in her life, or him, depending, right? I also have the butterflies on her crown, which to me today is like the beauty. See your own beauty. See your own beauty again. See your own beauty, like your inner beauty again. Very much. Connect with those happy times. And the Queen of Pentacles. This is gorgeous because it denotes to your own abundance. It also is about reflecting on self, really reflecting on self and seeing those inner riches in and around you. It's also about gratitude is what I'm feeling here. Again, this once you pull out those swords, those past hurts, once you resolve them, then you're going to start to see more and more of the other stuff, that joy in life that wants to rise up here, that clarity and the abundance. That is so cool. I love that for you. Okay, so I'm going to read to you the Mirror Guardian. This card is so beautiful too. So beautiful. I'm sorry, I have the sniffles. I'm still not quite over over the flu, yes, that I had, but not quite there yet. Not quite 100% on my energy level yet, but I couldn't wait any longer. Reading is due, and I really wanted to do readings. So, Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty, to see yourself as angels do. The Mirror card, the mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by the world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strength you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strength, in particular those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. That is gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. All right, what you can do now is choose between pile A and B to get some more advice and possibly some channeling. We'll see how we go with the oracle cards, right? And then with the angels, guardian angel cards as well. So choose between pile A and B, and I'll see you over there. And thank you guys for watching. Hello, if you have chosen pile A with the pomegranate, because I actually do know the word for it, I just forgot. I'm still a little clocked, like I said. Sorry, not a 100% to my usual energy level. So if you have picked that pile, you guys, then this is your reading and your advice from Spirit. So this card I'm going to read to you later from the guardian angel cards, and we're going to have a look at your cards. So we have the River with the number 20, and those were reversed, which means the medicine advice is going to come to carry here, but we'll see what comes through. And we have the Sweat Lodge with the number 54, which is a 9. Cool. The 2 is about decision making, and the 9 is about something coming to a completion. The 2 is also about 2 people can be. Okay, good. So the River is talking about to remember the ebb and flow of life, and to really see yourself as the manifester in this, and accept the ebb and flow of life for what they are, and that these are natural processes that everyone is going through, I see a big wheel that is turning for you here, This is the wheel of life. This is almost like the wheel of fortune I feel here. So this is something that was quite inevitable, whatever it is that is happening to you here right now. This is also a circle that wants to be closed, a circle that wants to be brought to completion by you. by you. I very much see you with that crown and with that third eye open, popping, and with you're really bringing things into manifestation. I can feel it strongly, like your crown and your third eye, like my own. I can feel you. I can feel you. And you're really focusing on what it is that you want to do right now. But since it was in the reverse position, it's like it's calling you to wait a little bit. You're doing really well with everything, but sometimes doors are closed for a reason. You need to slow down a little bit. This is calling you into see that as a gift. See that as a gift right now to really take time, take a little time out is what this is calling for, because your energy is so strong and you might be wondering why what you have manifested is not coming into reality yet. It's because it's not time yet. There's nothing that you're doing wrong in any way. You're doing fantastic, but just see it as a gift. See it as a gift, as a little time out for you to rest, to reflect, to really like enjoy yourself, to really enjoy life is what I'm feeling here. It is coming to you. It is coming to you. Yeah. You must have looked at your emotions quite a bit here too, though. And that gave you a lot of aha moments and insights looking at this. And really getting clarity about, well, secrets. About stuff you didn't know before. And really understanding more about universal laws and what you perceive this life to be. And there's a lot more. There's a lot more in due time. We have the sweat lodge. Sweat lodges are really cool. They were used by native people to really sweat out, either if you were sick, if you were having an actual physical illness, or to really, to dive deep, to really let go of things that no longer served you. Man, today they're coming through so strongly sometimes that I have a hard time articulating, because it's so much I'm thinking and talking at the same time, like thinking about what they were just saying. So sorry, bear with me here, please. So sweat lodge is also about like that second chance, when you go in there and you're honest about what you want to let go, and honest with yourself about aspects of yourself that you haven't acknowledged, for example, because that's why sometimes we get sick, because we haven't acknowledged aspects of ourselves and we want to push that out. But we really shouldn't. We should bring it back into our team, because it's part of our circle, and teams are only as strong as the weakest member. So if you're sending someone away, that's not a good thing, because they're going to feel even more isolated and going to make a ruckus over there. You should call them back, invite them back into that cycle and make it work. Sometimes you can really put another person that is well integrated into your inner cycle already and put them by your side, by their side, I mean. Well, by yours, yes, by their side as well, to strengthen them and to learn from each other if they can't be integrated immediately into that circle. So yeah, this is about a second chance. If you're going about this earnest, this is a second chance that will be granted to you. Yeah. This is very much about ancestry as well. Very much about ancestry. Check out your ancestral line. There might be something that you're missing. There might be something that you're missing, but that wants to make itself known to you when you go inside on that journey, possibly shamanic journey. Oh my God, this is gonna lift off of you like nothing else. It's like whew, lift off of you like nothing else, dude. This is so cool. Oh my God, this is like a rebirth. This is like a rebirth. You're going to feel so different when you come out of this. So different. So different. Okay, let me read to you the Guardian Angel card. That is so funny. It's manifestation. Manifestation. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts and follow your heart. For in doing so, you shall manifest all your heart desires. The life you have for so long aspired to create will soon manifest. That is gorgeous. So this really sums up reading A here for you, basically. You've been wanting a change, and change is here. To be quite honest with you, I do not know what you did expect from this reading, and I didn't know either. I didn't know what to expect from this love kind of a reading either. To me, all those readings were a lot about working on yourself and self-love, so not so much about relationships. And yeah, but we'll see how we go. I can't help what's coming out, really. Yeah, we'll see. It's a journey for me as well as for you, so that's that. I hope this was helpful to you guys, and much love and light. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscription, and comments. I love to read your comments. Yeah, I just love to read them, and thank you. Bye, you guys. Bye-bye. So, if you have picked pile B with the fossil, then this is your advice and reading here. So, the guardian angel card I'm going to read to you after I'm done here with the oracle cards. We have here for you Vision Quest with the number 60. It's so gorgeous how that's so bright. And we have the Rainmaker with the number 42 in reverse, with breaking down to a 6 as well. Very interesting. Okay. So these cards, the Vision Quest is something that calls you to really follow what's happening to you right now. It can be about fear. Also because you're really trying to find something out, something of great importance about yourself and about the world, about your surroundings. This is really from the me to the we. And it is about a heart chakra opening and really shining your light and really stand strong in your power. This is where you're going. This is why you're experiencing the things that you are experiencing at this time. They really want you to stand in your full power, full potential, full strength, and to radiate it freely out into the world. But again, this is like a journey. This is a journey. I don't know where you are in your journey. Like you will know that for yourself best. It also calls you to connect with nature a lot more, to be out in nature and really take that time to quiet your mind, really quiet your mind. And the Vision Quest is only over when you find the key, or when this next, when you concluded it, and then you can move on to the next thing. So best work on it now is what I feel like. There's a lot of subconscious stuff that wants to come up with that too. And again, there could be fears coming up with that too. Look them straight in the face if you can. Look them straight in the eye. They're never as big as they appear to be. Yeah, and I see Native Americans like dancing around, like having this dance is so funny, where they move up and down with those feather. I don't want to use the wrong word. Because I just don't know the word for it, with the costumes, although I'm very aware that they're not costumes, but with those, traditional stuff, and they're going up and forth, and this is this rhythmic things that puts people into trances. So you might also want to listen to shamanic drum beats or something on YouTube, right? That might be very helpful to you here. Yes. And we're all one, and you're also, what I hear is like we're all just puzzle pieces, basically, or pieces in this bigger thing, like in this, you're a mosaic piece in this huge picture that we often forget we're part of, and you're being called to recognize that here. But the Rainmaker in reverse, that's the medicine card, basically. The Rainmaker is talking about that you are a creator of your own reality here, and you're powerful at that too. And the medicine here is to remember that everything you perceive, like with the mosaic, for example, everything you perceive is a reflection of your thoughts, of the way you feel inside of your feelings, of your vibration, because the world is going to reflect it right back onto you, right? This is your experience. This is your experience. So make sure that your vibration is the way you want it to be, and your thoughts, check your thoughts. What are you thinking about yourself? What are you thinking about other people? Write it down if need be, right? Write it down. To me, this is the most helpful tool, like the writing down thing, because your feelings are brought up that way. And if you're really honest with yourself, you'll know whether what you're writing is truthful or not, or how you feel about it, because then you actually have time to reflect and to look at it. Is this how I really feel? Or is this how I want to keep calling myself, for example? Is this how I want to... Yeah, it's a lot about ourselves, right? It's a lot about that. And then this reflects outwards onto the world. Like, the higher we are vibing, the more beneficial to our surroundings, I feel. The more beneficial, although, well, you know, we all play our part, even though the ones that are not vibing that high, they have that part too. They're helping us in their turn. We're all, like I said, we're all connected in that mosaic, you know, we're all part of that puzzle, every single one of us, every single one of us. Maybe that's the reminder here. Okay, you guys, I really hope this was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your donations. Yeah, thank you for your donations. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.